My name is Jim Koppenhaver, and I am the Director of Enterprise Solutions at Spins here. I'm also the Product Manager for our store-level data initiatives, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's talk about the fourth application of store-level data, which was how can I improve new product launch efficiency and effectiveness? Again, let's go back to the Stone Age when I was the brand manager for Cheese Whiz and Handy Snacks at Kraft Foods. Most of you out there would know. If you don't, I'll explain it. There's a tremendous amount of work that goes into conceiving and launching a new product. And the worst thing as a marketer is to do all that work, have the advertising all flighted, and everything is ready to go, and then realize that the product is not on the shelf on day one when you launch this fusillade of media and marketing out in the marketplace. So we use store-level data in this fourth application for understanding is it on the shelf out there? We can look at the movement data and say, gee, if it didn't move in, let's say we launched the product this month in October, if we saw that in 75% of the stores in the first week of October there was zero movement, that says one of two things to me. It says either I didn't get it on the shelf or I'm an incredibly terrible marketer and I've created no demand in week one for my product. So we use store-level data to tell us things like how many stores is it distributed in on day one? And what is the early movement on the product? Obviously, when you put together that product plan for the new product, you have target, movement, velocities, authorization, how many accounts was it in, and you also have targets for distribution. So we can use the store-level data to say, we were anticipating being in 50% of the stores in week one. We, in fact, were in 55% of the stores. Therefore, that's good, and my movement should reflect it. The second thing we can use it for is, where do I need resupply? If I did my job right as a marketer, there would be so much demand for this product that when they put it on the shelf, it would be out of stock in the first week. And so we can use the store-level data, because what we'll see then is we'll see a pattern of very strong sales in week one and nothing in week two. Well, the demand didn't go away. Basically, what that tells me is I had so much demand that I was creating an out-of-stock situation, and I can direct the retailer and say, hey, we were out of stock on these 5 items. We've got all this stuff loaded up and launched out there for the new product, that you need to get it back in the store, get another order in there, perhaps double the order going to the store so that we're not out of stock again. Then the final thing on new products is we're trying to hit a target price on that new product. And we generally also have promotions behind it. And those promotions come in the form of, did I get ad support for my new product within the retailer's ads? Did I get a display in the store, et cetera, et cetera? And store-level data will tell us those things. It will tell us the average price. So let's say, for example, that my target price was $1.99, and what I see in the first 4 weeks sales is they're putting us out there at $2.49. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, I'm not getting the movement that I expected for the new product. One of the reasons might be we did all those focus groups and the people told us they'd pay $1.99 for it. And when the retailer puts it out there at $2.49, we're shooting ourselves in the collective foot. So I can take that data back to the retailer and say it was designed to be in the market at $1.99. I've structured the pricing and the trade incentives so that you can make a good margin at $1.99. It needs to be $1.99 on the shelf. And we can also look at the promotion activity, and we can see the movement on this new product, and we can tell whether we're getting promotion activity or not. We have some ideas to what we think the baseline volume. So baseline volume is just what do you expect the movement would be on any given day, absent any other what I would call external stimulus, a promotion at the average price, et cetera. And so it also allows us to measure, am I getting promotions? Am I seeing the lift? We're going to come back and talk about that in the next module, that I should from that. So those are all the ways that we use store-level data to improve new product launch efficiency and effectiveness. So now the question becomes, hey, I'm already buying Spins data. Is this a natural extension to it? Sure. You're already buying categories and channels, and in a lot of cases, you're probably buying key accounts. This is the next step that says, after I understand my world from those dimensions, I now want to understand it at store level. And there are going to be new things that I couldn't see at key account level that now become revealed to me. But in talking to our sales reps, especially the ones who call on newer accounts or smaller accounts, their question to me, which is a very logical question, is, hey, Jim, Instead of starting at the top and cascading down, why wouldn't smaller brands use store-level data as their entry point for insights and information? And as I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. I never thought of that before. So the other way to think about this is you may not be buying key account data. You may not be buying channel data. You could start with, hey, I'm $1 million brand and I'm distributed in these places. I'd like to know what my distribution is in fresh time. And I'd like to know how many stores I'm in and what price point I'm getting. So another application courtesy of our sales force and the people who call on those accounts, yes, it would be a perfectly good application to start your journey with spins at store level data and then graduate into key accounts and channels. So whether you run this problem from the top down, you're currently buying the information and it's an extension to get more granular, or you're not sure where to start, but you don't necessarily want to start at the macro view of the world, or you don't have the budget to start at the macro view of the world, store level data through spins is a good way to get in and do a bite-sized chunk and then graduate from there into more information, more investments, and obviously those would be fueled through growth in your business. So we would like to be on this journey with you, and information and insights, store level data is one of the pieces that we bring, and we'd love to talk to you further about your particular needs and how store level data through spins can help you grow your business.